Hello everyone, good afternoon, welcome back to the show. It's the Gooner Tokes and it's a special festive December show today, looking at the fixtures we've got coming up in the league, the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. I'm talking to you about how I think some of those things can go and whether Arsenal can really set themselves up in a winning position moving out of December. But first of all, before I do that, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, come on this journey with me. Loads of you have subscribed recently. More and more people are watching the video, so thanks a lot for your support. Let's keep it going. Road to 100 subs. Gotta start somewhere. Don't forget, turn notifications on and you can see when my next video drops. But let's get back to today because it is the 2nd of December. November's done and dusted. Forget about it, people. We got some really big results, beating Munich, beating Spurs. Couple of poor results, or maybe not the best results. A draw against Sunderland away, draw against Chelsea away, but they were away. And we extended our lead at the top by an extra point over Manchester City. So 5 points clear. Great going into December in that position. So don't listen to the negativity, people. Don't listen to what they're saying post-Chelsea. We're playing away at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea had a good game. Sure, anyone can play a good game. We've been having a great season, so don't forget it, people. Support your team, get behind the boys. It's a huge December coming up, and we need to be ready for it, okay? We got 8 games in total in December, 6 in the league, 2 in those cup games. So why don't we start by looking at the December fixtures, all right? Here we go. First off, kicks off tomorrow night. Arsenal versus Brentford. Arsenal playing at home. Very winnable fixture, I feel. I'm going to be doing my preview later for that, so don't miss out. That's why you need notifications on, so that you know when it's dropped. Following that game, we're playing away at Villa. That, I think, is going to be probably our toughest game of this little run. Villa have picked up form recently. Emery is a good manager. And there's a little bit of spice between the two teams ever since Emery went there, you know, so a game I actually look forward to. I used to live in Birmingham. I went to the Villa a lot, and so I always like watching that game, to be honest. It's a mini derby just for me because I lived in both of those cities. So looking forward to that one. And even though it's going to be tough, it's a winnable game against the Villa. We're playing at home. Sorry, we're playing away that time, but we can still get the win. We can still get the win. Following that, I think we've got what possibly could be our easiest game of this set of fixtures, playing Wolves. We're playing at home, and Wolves have had a terrible season so far. Definitely the whipping boys, and I don't see where their points are coming from. I don't see where their goals are coming from, and I expect them to go down. So if we want to win the league, that is the most winnable of winnable fixtures in this set of December Premier League games. So we need a huge performance. Come on, Arsenal. Following that, we are playing away at Everton. Everton had a very poor result against Newcastle. They had a good one against United. So which Everton will we see? I still think we have much more quality than Everton. And so for me, despite the fact that we're playing away, again, that's another winnable fixture. Following that, we are going to be playing at home against Brighton. Brighton are not the Brighton they were 2-3 seasons ago. And so it's a game that I expect us to win. If you are serious about winning this league, Arsenal, you got to win your home fixtures. You got to beat teams like Brighton. You got to beat teams like Wolves. That's the bare minimum in terms of results if you want to go for this league. And like I said, winnable fixtures is a great opportunity during December to put some points on the board and get a little bit of distance between us and whoever happens to be second. Finally, rounding things off in the league, we are playing Villa again. This time we're playing at home. This tends to happen a lot at this time of year. You'll play the same team twice around December, January time, and it's Villa this time. So we're playing at home and a winnable fixture, people. All of these games in the Premier League are games that I think Arsenal can get maximum points in. We have a lot of squad depth. This is the time to use it. We've got a better squad and better first 11 than any team we're playing on this list, and we need to make it count, people. This is what it's all about. December is the time to collect some presents, put them under the tree so that we can open them up. Not Boxing Day this year, 27th. What's up with that? and just enjoy the festive period. So really, really winnable games for Arsenal in the Premier League. Also, in the Champions League, we're playing Club Bruges. That's right after the Villa game away. So in 2-3 games time, we'll be playing them. And I think Club Bruges, again, it's a winnable fixture. We're top of the Champions League. We just beat Bayern Munich. There's no team wants to be playing us. And I would expect Arsenal to win that game, even with rotations, which I'm going to get into in a second. And then the other cup game is going to be Crystal Palace. That's towards the end. It's going to be the 23rd of December. We're playing Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. Palace are a good side, okay? So that will be a tough game. But it's going to be in the middle of a busy festive period, so both teams are going to have to make rotations. And I fancy our squad to cope with that a little bit better. And that's exactly what I want to talk about now, our squad rotation. Because for me, the key for this festive period is rotation, rotation, rotation. It's time to use the squad, people. This is why we invested so much. This is why Berta pushed for all those signings. How smart does the Nkapie signing look now, huh? I mean, I don't know who would be playing centre-half if we hadn't brought him in. So why don't we start with the defence and look at what rotations are going to happen there. We'll not rotate Raya, except for maybe some cup games. I think Kepa might come in against Club Bruges and against Crystal Palace. Give David Raya a little bit of a respite because he's going to be playing all 6 of those Premier League games. So expect that. Then central defence, like I just said, you know, Gabby's out, Saliba's out. We don't really know when they're coming back. So just forget about them, people. Put it out of your mind. We got Nkapie, we got Mosquera. This is a great opportunity for them to keep building on that partnership. I think coming into a game against Chelsea as your first game, playing at Stamford Bridge and doing, you know, pretty well overall, I thought, is a really good position to build from. And now we've got some games where we're probably going to dominate those games more than we did the Chelsea game, and so they won't be under the cosh as much. So that's our central defence pairing for the next few fixtures. So deal with it, people. But where we can make the changes is going to come at right back and left back. Miles Lewis-Skelly hasn't played a lot this season. Neither has Ben White. And it's time to start rotating them into the team. We need to keep things fresh, people. Calafiori only had the first half against Chelsea because of yellow cards and stuff like that. So, you know, he's going to be fresh leading into the next couple of games at least. But that's the only place I see rotation happening for our defense. Right back, left back. That's it. Looking into midfield, this is where we're going to see more and more rotations. Is it time for Norgard to play more? Maybe. Zubimendi has a lot of minutes. It wasn't his best game against Chelsea. Had to come off early, so maybe he's not as, you know, overloaded, overworked as he could have been. But I think in this next set of fixtures, really great opportunity to start bringing Norgard in, because don't forget, he was the Brentford captain last season, and Brentford were a great side, and he has a lot to give, a lot to bring into this team. So time to bring him into the squad, I feel. We've also got Ødegaard back. He came on against Chelsea, and so he's ready to start. Him and Eze are going to start sharing that position a bit more, which is great. You know, because when a player is overloaded or a little bit out of form, or it's just not clicking in the game, we can make a change. And that's what we've been lacking a little bit in midfield, with the fact that Ødegaard has basically not played this season. But that means he is fresh and ready for the run-in, people. In it. He's going to be raring to go. He's the captain. He's not really done much this season. So I expect Ødegaard to play a lot of minutes during December and to really rediscover his form and make everybody remember why the heck he's our captain anyway, okay? Declan Rice is maybe the one midfielder that will get less rotation, but Arteta's going to have to manage his minutes too. We need to think about who's starting and who can work well with whom and how the balance will be. Arteta has got a problem to solve there, but definitely good to have some options coming back. We've also got Nwaneri on the bench who hasn't played a lot, so time to start bringing these players into the squad. Get the minutes more even across the players, right? That's what we want. Moving into the attacking areas is where we can see a lot more change. Joker is back. Jesus back. Madueke back. Martinelli back. This is the time to move things around, okay? Saka, we don't want him being overloaded. That's exactly why we bought Madueke. So I expect Madueke to start some of the games ahead of Saka over the festive period. That's what it should be like, people. That should be the new normal. So get used to squad rotation. This is why we invested so much money in all of those players. And that's it. It's about utilizing the squad, people. We've got Gyökeres, who I think should start more now, really start cementing his place into the team. We've got Jesus can rotate onto the left, and that gives us an option because Madueke, I think, is more for the right. And it's really important that we start balancing the minutes across the squad a little bit better, because it's a great opportunity to put some daylight between us and the chasing pack. Everybody's got a busy period. I think some of the teams that are going to be challenging us have some tougher games than we do, definitely. So we've kind of lucked out. Even though we had a very, very tough start to the season in terms of the games we played, we're reaping the rewards for that now over the festive period, where the games are, I think, of a little bit less intensity than some of the bigger teams we were playing away from home and things like that. So it's a really, really great opportunity for Arsenal to make a statement in December, put some real daylight between us and the rest, and maybe have a comfortable, march towards the title. I'm not trying to jinx anything. I'm just hoping, because my heart can't take, a scrap until the last day. So please, hopefully during this December, we can put some points on the board, put a bit of space between us and the chasing pack. And it's rotation. Utilize the squad. We've got great players. Nkapia and Mosquera have shown that we've got a solid squad coming in. Everybody, I think, we were rightfully a little bit worried when we saw the team sheet and Saliba wasn't there, Gabriel wasn't there, but fair play to the guys. They did really well. And that goal was offside from Chelsea. Whatever, it happens, but, a mistake like that shouldn't happen. Did we deserve more out of the game? Probably not, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. But still, goals change games, and that goal certainly did. But our next game is against Brentford tomorrow. My preview is coming out a little bit later, so make sure you watch that. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, so you can follow me easily and help me grow the community, people. Hey, y'all have a wonderful day. Don't believe the negativity. It's been a great season so far, and I think December can be a massive, massive month for the Arsenal. So you have a great day. I'll see you later with my preview. Peace out, people. Bye.